Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Photigy Q&A and critique and review with me, with Alex Koloskov. How are you? How are you doing, guys? Today is beautiful Thursday, and we should be good to go. Hello, Richie. Hello, Aurora. I see. Oh, nice. You have many people sitting here. Okay. So, do you hear me well? Do you see me well? Is everything okay? We have many photos and videos to talk about today. And we'll be starting really soon. Alisa, thank you. Thank you for the pluses. Let me scroll. And here we go. Cool. Let me send you some heart. Okay. Before I start, you know, guys, I was playing, I don't know, did you follow me or not? Do you follow me or not on Facebook? I was playing with the new DALL-E that on ChatGPT. It was quite impressive results. If you didn't see, go and look at my Photigy profile. What was really annoying? Oh man, how I can do this? Was really annoying, the privacy policy that I was always breaking with my prompts about wine, about product photography. So it was crazy, but the result was quite good, talking about this. Good in terms of, we started from here and then I said, hey, change this, change that. It put wine on a different environment. I said, okay, now let's do beer. It put beer for me. It's all just, through the prompts, which was cool. And it's not like on Midjourney where you need to redo it again and again. I mean, every time it kind of creates new image. Here, it remembers what it did before and can do something. But it was quite frustrating because it's not, every other prompt was violating something. So I installed the stable diffusion. I got the PC now, bought the PC for this with a good video card, and it's just an amazing. And you know what, guys, it doesn't have any censorship at all. It's really, when I went to that website with models, they open source trained models for that stable diffusion AI. It's crazy. It's like lots of things very not safe for work, and whatever you ask, it creates for you. I mean, for product photographer, it's really cool because even for us, even we don't have any, crazy stuff to be created, but it's like pure freedom of, expression. So maybe cool to explore. I'm gonna do webinar about this, and then the course for you guys. Okay, let's jump on this. By the way, how many of you didn't try Midjourney or DALL-E yet? Just post, what the name? Well, the name of this, it's Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion. Let's see. So they have a program for Mac. I mean the user interface. But it's not really good for Mac. It's very, very limited. This is why I got a PC. But you can play. It's called Diffusion B. Diffusion B if you're on Mac. It's free to download and very easy to operate. Like I said, it's very limited. But if you go to a website, which is CVTI. It has all kind of models where you can download and do. It's mostly people, but there are products and it's trained models. It's many gigabytes of data. You can load it into that Diffusion B. It's all zero cost. I mean, you pay nothing, and play with it, and the result are just amazing. It's sometimes it really creates completely hyper realistic images, especially people. I can't see like, you know, like images like this. There is no way you can tell that this is not a photograph. Well, this is probably you can tell, but anyway, check it out. So let's jump back to this. Oh no, before sorry, before that, I want to show you something. Here, Daniel Shivenhart. Okay, anyway, my good friend. Well, we never see each other, but we have you know, a long story of, you know, communications with Daniel. He's a great artist, I think from Germany or somewhere from Europe, and this is very interesting. This is why I kind of went to that stable diffusion stuff and, you know, got the machine for this. This is a real photography, the bottle, and computer generated background. Well, we've seen it many times, right? But he did it directly in stable diffusion. It's not a Photoshop. So what he did, he got the photo of the product, he got the background, probably generated the same in stable diffusion, and then put them together just with the prompt in stable diffusion. No Photoshop. This is something very interesting to me, and I think should be interesting for you, because this is the future of post-production. Just imagine how fast you can do photos for clients. Let's say you shoot real subject on a white background for e-commerce, okay? And then you can offer, hey, do we want photos like this, you know, in some crazy nice environment, photos of your products? They probably will say, hey, yes, but it's expensive, and it is expensive to shoot like this. But if you can blend, you know, use your images that you already have and blend without Photoshop, because it's still your time, right, to blend it in Photoshop. Here you can do just a few clicks and wait till machine make it done for you, right? You can sell this for very low price, but still will be profitable. I mean, sell to client. Think about this. This is very interesting when the software blends in, not a Photoshop. Photoshop has all this stuff blend in too, but it's so bad. I tried it. I didn't like it at all. Okay, sorry about going sideways a little bit. Let's go to our review. Sfer. Sfer, I did ask you another post, and this is for everyone. Guys, if when you post like your work, you know, like this, it's interesting to know, was it self-assignment or client's work, for example? What kind of requirements it was? Because sometimes I may critique thinking that this is photographer choice of do things like that, but it may be a client's requirement, and I need to know it. So please always add a little bit what it was. At least, you know, did you do it for yourself and did everything yourself, or it was some, you know, commercial work. So, Sfer. Your lighting is good. There is no issue with lighting. I'll be talking about composition here mostly. Your watch has lots of little details, right? It has all these, you know, big numbers, lots of numbers everywhere on the bezel, on watch face, everywhere. So it's kind of busy. Plus, it's it's kind of has lots of scratches, and you put it on a background with lots of details as well, and I don't think it's good. The watch, especially on this second photo, it's just getting lost. I think this is your hero shot, the final one, like rain or whatever. I don't know, it's subjective. Again, it's very subjective because I'm talking about composition. But for me, it's too busy. It's like, you know, old photography which was, you know, scratched over times, years of use or whatever. And I don't like this style. If you have busy subject, lots of details, it's better to put it on some calm, you know, seamless background. And opposite. Here you can you did it a little bit different. So this is the main critique for you. Okay. The lighting is fine. Here is, well, again, why you should it so many scratches? Anyway, it's definitely your self-assignment. The wristband. This is not good when it goes this way. This is beautiful, and in terms of lighting and everything, the bottom part doesn't look good, especially because of that shape. Okay, you need to put it nicely and straight. The rest is good, not a problem. Yeah. By the way, for everyone actually, when you shoot on a table, and when you shoot watch or some glossy stuff, and actually anything, I really suggest you to cover your table with some colorless background, even though it's not in a frame. I'm talking about spills, like you have this diffuser, right? And it's sit on a brown table. It will inevitably reflect some brownish hue on image. So cover it with something gray, white, black, whatever. So something that it doesn't have, how you call it? It's interesting. Gray is color too, but it doesn't have those vivid colors. It's interesting. Okay, I know. You understand what gray is the best, but anything between black and white will work either. So, next one. Sfer, do it again, and I assume this is again your self-assignment. Okay? Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Aurora. Self-assignment because, well, Sfer, again, it's messy. It's a little bit too messy to be nice, and you know what I'm talking about. How would you say it? If you look at photographer's portfolio, again, I always kind of going for inspiration for some cool portfolios. Everything there is super clean, and you know, all the attention goes to subject, to groups of subjects. Here we have lots of things that just, you know, not clean. Like this piece of bread, it's out of focus. It's sitting there. It's just, you know, it doesn't look nice. Same, your table has lots of stuff in it. You know, droplets, pieces of bread. Okay, then the splash. What is going on with the splash? You pour the milk. Okay, that's okay. You pour it, but why it's dancing like that? If it's dancing, if it's like, you know, when you put on AC speaker, something vibrating, and the liquid, it starts doing this stuff. I don't understand why it's doing here, because when I pour milk into the cup, it usually it looks nice, especially if I take a picture of it. It's like boo, nice splash going on. Here it's dancing. I don't think it's a good splash. So composition should be, well, you need to different way. Okay. I don't think this is good for your portfolio, really. You know, guys, for portfolio you need to keep only the best stuff. Only. It's better to have 5 images there, but that are really like the best you can do, than to have 15, which is so. Really, I was telling it every time when I review portfolio for our students. The viewer will remember 2 things. Usually something really good and something really bad. So on the edges of spectrum, right? Somewhere in between, not really memorizable. This is how our memory works. Bad stuff, negative stuff, unfortunately has more weight than the good stuff. Again, evolution, we need to survive. It's better to remember something bad because we're gonna survive next time. Something good, it's like this. Same with, you know, everything, unfortunately, which has nothing to do with survival. So make sure that your photos on portfolio are the best. And Sfer, yeah, you have, you know, cool setup. Yes, you need a little bit, probably, better diffusers. this is kind of, I don't think it's good. It's too little for the light source, and it's hard for you to create. You see this, you have this nice gradient here, you see, on the cup, but here you lost it, almost lost it. It's bad gradient, and it's too thin. The gradient, you know, on this glossy cup on this side, on the left side, should be way wider, and then it will be nice. We see the, you know, that it's curved. That's actually its cylinder. It's too thin because you have small diffuser. Spend money on better light modifiers, really, because you probably have a good camera, you have nice lens. What is that you have? Okay, you don't, I don't see it. But you have really bad light modifiers. Sell your camera, buy the old one. I'm kidding, but this is actually partially true. And get professional diffusers, or do them yourself. Do it yourself. Because the camera has nothing to do with quality of the picture, especially if you shoot for yourself. Okay, light modifiers, you cannot do anything if you have stuff like this. Okay. Yeah. Let's move forward. Whoa, today I'm kind of... I didn't sleep well. This is why I really tough on you guys. Okay. Cute wave. Well, I don't know. Oh, by the way, about cute wave, not wave, but the Sfer. You shoot straight. We need to see the opening. Put camera a little bit higher when we shoot cups, glasses and things. We need to see the opening. With transparent, you can go lower to see through your cup or glass, but for normal photography, we need to see this. Okay, we need to see it from top. I mean, not normal, for non-transparent subjects. Okay, Richie. Richie, hello Richie. So we have this Burberry, right? And nice and clean. The lighting is good. I don't have any questions, any suggestion to do it better. Of course, there are different ways to do it. You know, maybe with some sharp cutoff lines on top of the cap. But still, this is good. It's not big issue. You may clean it a little bit, by the way. This should be black line better, you know, in Photoshop. But how to say it? It's not about being plain, but the background, that almost white background, by the way, it's brighter here, darker here, but it's very almost invisible gradient. Not sure if you done it for for reason, or it's like this, because when we have some gradient, it should be a little bit more visible. But you know, this gray table, glossy gray and the reflection from the background, it's, I mean, how to say it? I don't like it somehow. Okay, maybe because of the gradient. I don't like that it's darker on one side and brighter on that side. And again, it's kind of light gray. And probably because of this, it somehow look a little bit too plain. I don't know, did you try, Richie, did you try to use spotlight on a background so it will be spot reflection on a table, on a glossy table, and spot on the background? I would put it somewhere a little bit on top. Okay, so the bottom, the edge between table and the background will be the darkest part of the background. Nice circular spot, because you see the shape of your perfume is like this, right? It's more like circular. And I think it will benefit, and it will be more interesting look overall with circular gradient on the spot, the rounded spot on the background. this is probably what I would do with this perfume, because technically it's done well, but the composition is not so well. Okay, please think about this next time. Otherwise, nice. Yeah, Sfer. Look at this. This type of diffusers. It's not expensive diffusers. It's do-it-yourself. It just rolls of Savage plastic probably. This is what you need to use for all of your shots, not this little pieces of, something on the frame. Richie did it right. It's the least expensive way to have nice, good diffusion in your studio. Okay, so thank you, Richie. Good work. Next one, Sfer again, and it was a watch from So I like this better than that other one. This is it final? Oh, okay, this is final too. This is not. Okay. Okay. So in terms of composition, I think this is well, it's questionable, but it's better than that one, because we definitely see the subject really well. It stands out of the background, and overall really good. But still, let me see your lighting setup. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sfer, it's not gonna work. Sorry, man. These little diffusers, it's not gonna work for you. It will be.
This is the set.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4 lines.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is the shot.
So, Sfer, you have these lights, but look, 1 second. Look at this. This tube, so like a cone that you created, and you have a huge, it's like the diameter of the cone. You have the spotlight. You understand that it is not spot. It's not spot for that light modifier. It's just a floodlight because of the size. Spot, what it makes spot? The relative size to the light modifier, to the diffuser in this case. If light is this, diffuser like that, it will be a spotlight. If your diffuser like that and light like that, it's not gonna be spotlight. So you use floodlights and sharp lights, this little snoods, to get it. It's super hard to have gradients because of this. It's some of the lights will be too sharp, like the background light. Look at this. It's super bright. It's wood. It's not something glossy, but you highlighted it that much that it overpowers the brightness of metal. So it's brighter than shiny metal. It's not good. It shouldn't be. Background here should be nice and calm with that wood, dark with some brighter spots, but not super bright. And then it will be the watch, which will be standing out. You didn't do it. This is a little bit better because your wood is kind of darker, so it's way better. I have question, about this coloring, because the bracelet looks a little bit crazy. The top one is yellow, the bottom one is not. So this is light, colored light. I don't think it's good idea for glossy metal to use colored light if it would be, product shot. Then you need to position the watch to make, again, those wristband to look a little bit better, not like this. And plus this super bright reflection on the glass. Not sure if I like it. Sometimes it's cool to have, reflection, but it should be, that bright reflection should be like, like young moon. You understand it? Like this goes a little bit around and then fading away, but not like spot like yours. Okay. This is it. This is the essence of what I want to tell you. And if it's final, you need to put the how you call it, crown? Not sure. Well, this little thing that you change time with it, you need to put it back. Okay, stick it back in Photoshop. I remember I have the shot like this without, I mean, with sticking it out. It's not good. I mean, in portfolio. Bad. Alrighty, Sfer, thank you. Anish. Oh, why didn't turn the air conditioner on? It's kind of getting hot here. Okay. Anish. Jewelry portfolio. Anish has good portfolio for sure. He's very talented photographer. And Anish, comparing to the rest of the shots, this first one is the worst for me. Somehow it looked like it wasn't processed in Photoshop. You know, it just, you know, it's nice and clean, but it's kind of gray on gray. The subject is not popping out. This beautiful, it's probably diamonds, and they're really beautiful. You need to make them sparkly diamonds. Remember how we do it in Photoshop, right? We add in contrast, we add in sharpness, probably on sharp mask, and playing with it. Be careful, you know, not too much, but it will make them brighter. And overall, you need to make them brighter. You know, I'm wondering if, let's see. I just thinking, what if we can play with it? Maybe I'm wrong in Photoshop. You know, I was thinking always, hey, I need to learn Photoshop, but now with this AI stuff, looks like I don't need to learn it. It's gonna work for me. So, where is our dodge burn? Where is it? Here it is, right? Burn tool. No, dodge tool, right? So, no, a little bit too much. And then contrast probably. A little bit brighter, a little bit. How you increase contrast? Anyway. You know, somewhere like this. Where is it? Okay, anyway, guys. I'm so bad. Let's call it fail. I don't want to play in Photoshop. But it will work. Believe me, it will work if you do it. I don't want to. For some reason, I even can't see what I'm doing. Need glasses. The rest are really good. Anish, this, especially this. Why this one? It stands out a lot. You know, gemstones, even though they're not super bright, but really nice because of the background. The reflection, the only thing that I don't like here is reflection. You know, the cool thing that you show the bottom of the ring. It's interesting. But it's kind of mushy a little bit, you know, it's a little bit kind of blurry. Almost like, you know, dirty lens. You probably did it in Photoshop. So it's cool from one standpoint, just to showcase product, but in terms of creativity, I would make this reflection to fade away, and you know, make it kind of the central subject should be the actual subject, not the reflection. Right now it's 50-50, you know, even the composition. But it's up to you. The subject looks great. This is very nice. Yeah. And actually reflection here works well. Maybe a little bit too... I don't know, guys. What do you think? It's... I kind of... not sure. One reflection is almost the same, you know, brightness and same look as the actual subject. Is it good or bad? And especially in this case. It's kind of... it balanced the composition because of this balance, but I'm not sure if this is good. I don't know. What do you think? this is the best. This is really nice. It has some flaws in terms of brightness of these little gemstones. Why you left them like this, Anish? Yeah, this is saying that case looks nice. Okay, yeah, I agree. The reflection, so because it did look nice to me too. Anish, these little gemstones. I mean, you need to make them brighter. I'm kind of telling you all the time. They too dark, and this is gemstones, and probably some precious metal, right? The large ones are great. You did clean this one. You didn't clean this one. Probably you were, lazy, didn't have time, because you see we have all that kind of spots here. This one is spotless. This is not a barred gemstone, right? It's earrings. So I don't think this needs to be shown. I mean, even if it's not a dirt, but some imperfection, even though I don't think it's imperfection, it looks like dirt. So clean it in Photoshop if you failed it to clean before the shot, really, because I mean it's not good. Otherwise it's nice. But yeah, little gemstones, again, you have this on the bottom, they're not really bright. Make them brighter. Make them brighter again. Yeah, and same here, like I said, they're a little bit guys, there is, how you call it, there is some like contrast curve, or I forgot, it was a long time ago. I read some articles about it's like old photography, school, some when there is like a chart of all the bright and dark areas in the image, and more the distance between dark and bright, basically it's more contrast, is better. If it's too much, it's too much. If it's too low, it's too low. There is some like good proportion of it, and here I think it just everything is too plain, so you need to increase contrast by doing it with different elements. Something will be brighter, something will be darker. For example, probably you don't need to touch the background, but definitely you need to make brighter all these little gemstones and everything, because they're too dark. Okay, otherwise very good work. Thank you. Okay, next one, Carol. With Carol, it's funny thing. Did you see that post on the Photigy group? He said that it was banned for violating community standards, I think on Instagram. Quite crazy, yeah? It's like AI making, AI who's kind of checking it against community standards, making mistakes. But it's kind of, I have a bad feeling, about when AI is prosecuting people. It will be big mistakes, unfortunately. It's okay on Facebook, but soon it will be more serious stuff. High pass Photoshop, not sure, Aurora. No, it was not about Photoshop. It was, if I will find it, I post it, but I've seen it like 10 years ago. It was something about the balance of, bright and dark areas. Okay, so Carol, it's not violating at least our community standards, and this is good image. You know why I tagged Tim Coe? Tim Coe has this class, the course, shooting some tequila. Was it tequila? Yeah, it was, I think, tequila, but it was pink. Anyway, it was reminding me his shot. So nice composition, nice lighting. I like this bright middle, and it's really bright, the bottom of the bottle, but again it looks really nice. It creates that mood, very nice mood. Yeah, perfume is really good. No question for the perfume at all. About the composition, I love, you know, this roses and everything. These flying petals, they can a little bit questionable. That's true, they shouldn't be in focus. Oh. So it's kind of okay, but I don't know, I would probably play it a little bit different with them. Or, you know, maybe it's good. Because you see, if it would be no blurry petals, it will be too much focus and too dark on the rest of roses, which is not good. These are kind of covered some of the parts of the image with that kind of moody pink, bright pink thing. So probably it's good. It just look a little bit artificial. Oh, this is what? Artificial. They look like they were blurred in Photoshop or something like this, especially the bottom one. Something is crazy going on with it. It's like, you know, eraser was used. So I would try to make them a little bit more realistic, like, okay, they are flying, maybe there is motion blur. By the way, motion blur usually not a good looking thing in product photo. In lifestyle, it's beautiful, you know, it's motion, people playing or whatever, it's all great. I almost didn't see good motion blur in product photography. The blur, depth of field blur, yeah, it looks beautiful. Bokeh, you know, all this kind of stuff, but motion blur, not sure. Not sure. Rarely. Like everything that we pour, like, okay, let's say chips are flying. In most of the cases on big advertising campaigns, you know, big companies, like tens of $1,000s shots, they're usually very sharp. There is no motion blur. So, just saying. Other than this, good job, thank you. Cool peeled tequila, yeah, pink tequila, yeah, exactly. So it was tequila, and yeah, nice lighting. Sfer, I'll be talking about Sfer a lot today for some reason. Do-it-yourself diffusers, little do-it-yourself diffusers, not the huge as Richie has. Look, first of all, look how clean it is, but size comparing to the spotlight honeycomb grid, the same as you have, right? Honeycomb grid on a light, but look, it created the spot because the diffuser at least like 5 times larger, that side that look facing the light, 5 times larger the surface than the light. For you it wasn't like that. Anyway, very nice and clean. Thank you, Carol, for posting this. Alrighty, how much do we have? Oh, I think I need to speed up myself a little bit. Okay, Anish has sent a video. Alisa, I think you will like it. I mean, guess you've been struggling with this a lot recently, right? And you see, there is, I don't think this jitterish, or how you call it, that little kind of vibration or whatever. You can ask Anish how frames per second and stuff, you know. But it looks good. In terms of lighting, yes, it's good too. Strange thing happening here. Look at the bottom of the watch, guys. Look at this little black gap that is kind of appearing and then disappearing. It's strange. It should be stabilized somehow. I don't think it's a good thing to move, diffuser while shooting video. Okay, yeah, so I see hands. So Anish, it's a test, but you understand it shouldn't be anything like you need to take your hands and stuff away from the lighting setup. You shouldn't touch it because it's not good. because otherwise it's nice. It's very nice video. Test, I understand that many things won't be on real one, but it's good. Lighting good, everything is good. When I look at, where is it, that behind the scene? Yeah, I see strange thing. You have this, the rotated head, right? And it looks like your diffuser is touching the base, the rotating base. This kind of, I hope it's not the case, and I mean it wasn't touching when it was moving. It should be really separate entities. The rotating base and the rest of stuff that you have around. It shouldn't be interference with. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely touching. And same thing as I was talking to Sfer, larger diffusers, larger will be easier for you to work with if you kind of will cover it with some nice seamless, like let's say cylinder or whatever all around, for example, and make some lights behind. It will be easier for you to create nice gradients and stuff. Smaller light modifier is harder to get a nice reflection, but you're good. It's good. So well done. Well done. It's a matter of making them, fix it somehow nicely so we don't see any sticking stuff and, Okay. Oh, so it's for client pitch. Okay. Okay. So good. Suggestion: don't have your hands and other stuff, which is supposed to be stable, to be unstable. It should be all fixed. Alrighty, next one. Again from Anish. It's good. It's good. Yeah, nice, clean lighting. This one. Yeah, be careful. You have a little bit edges start losing grip on the left because of too much light behind. You can try it. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but sometimes you can have a black strip somewhere behind, a little bit outside of the frame. You can always crop it. Let's say if you put somewhere here a black strip, it may catch reflection on the very edge of your subject and kind of fix this issue with being a little bit, too much light spill. Well, it's not spill, it's a reflection. So, because the bottom look a little bit low contrast comparing to top. You see, this is nice in contrast. This is kind of a little bit. You can enhance it, at least in Photoshop, make it a little bit darker, more contrast. This is good. Again, bottom gets slightly blurry, but the edges, from the light, but not as bad as the previous one. So this one really good. Nice. Nice. Yeah, the steam here is not really looking like steam. It's more like a flashlight. I was thinking, wow, does it has flashlight? Sometimes the tool has like a drill or whatever has a flashlight. Like, so yeah, it's a little bit not real steam. This is the only question for this image, probably. Okay. Yeah, this is more like a steam, even though artificial, but again, it's okay. It's okay. I'm wondering who was propping the stage for you? You yourself, or it was the stylist? Because my question was about this stack of books. It's a bed, it's a coffee or tea next to the bed. Usually we have one, maximum two books, reading simultaneously. But this is stuck, like, it's okay to have such stuck on the book of, work table on your desk, but not next to, the bedroom little table. So I would Well, I mean, of course, nobody is gonna notice it except me. Yeah, nice. And you know, on this shot, Anish, it's okay, but maybe, you know, maybe you can crop it completely like that, because there is little product and lots of bed. So if you crop it, I think it will be better like this, you know. This is nice. Yeah, very nice. Everything. Yeah, I like it. And the steam, and by the way, maybe there is a light there. Okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah, good work. Good work. Good work, Anish. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Good job, Anish. Okay, a lot, Anish. You doing it a lot. Digital content portfolio. Where are you located? Dubai. Okay. Nice. So it was a video, right? You just, I mean, it's not like CGR or something. Like. Very good. No, good job. I mean, I don't have, you know, it's dynamic. It's like done work. So nothing catch my eye like in a bad way, really. Quality, yeah, quality is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit blurry. It's, well, it's not HD, but my screen is not HD either. I mean, it's about 720. No, not 7. Well, anyway, it should be just sharper, but it's probably post-production, you know, or something. Cool, thank you. Okay, Rafael. Nice. This is directly from certification program, I guess. Yeah, Aurora, I agree. That liquor or vodka, what it was? Was it? What is it actually? I think it's something drinkable. Okay. Rafael, very, very, very good work. Very good work. And even the angle, I just love it, you know, when I see like it's done well in terms of camera, a little bit from the bottom, because so many people shoot it like this. But like when we have this opening, wow. And of course, lighting, shadows, the reflections. There is actually no shadows, it's all reflections. Looks beautiful, beautiful. Nice and clean setup. I mean, nothing that shouldn't be here. All is really, really cool. Very nice. And see, guys, the top is gray, the ceiling. The bottom is gray too, dark, black. Rafael covered it, because otherwise it may be spills, and on shots like this it may be visible all this, which is not good. So remember, always cover your shooting area with something colorless. So no comments. I mean no critique for you, Rafael. It's good. It's very good. Next one, Alisa. Okay, eventually we got to you. How many do we have? Making progress. Okay. Yeah, color temperature, if you should draw, I don't think it matters at all. I'm just wondering, actually, how does it work? Color temperature is the function in the camera that applies to the JPEG. Am I correct? When it shows to the on the viewfinder, I mean, talking about mirrorless on the screen, because it should be somehow processed, sort of like to JPEG or something similar to display it. When we import RAW, there is no such thing as, you know, except the EXIF data about the color temperature. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think no. Anyway, very nice white balance. I love it. This is too much. Yeah, considering this is kind of yellow gold or yellow goldish if it's not real one, but still, actually it's interesting too. Oh, really? So you kind of use that, just a floodlight, LED light? Alisa, how did you shoot it? Was it light painting, or because you've been holding it with hands, with your hand? No, it doesn't look like light painting. So tell me, because I see nice, beautiful gradient on top, right? That should be some sort of diffuser on top. Light painting? Oh man, how did you do it? How did you get this diffusion? This gradient? Five seconds, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you go around, but even the raw shot. So somehow you catch reflection. You didn't post the lighting setup, did you? This is it. So what I can tell, it's amazingly good, considering that it's light painting. Really, it's very good. Okay, here, this is what I was thinking. Plastic round. Yeah, I was thinking that you made a tube and then, okay. Good. So definitely you watched my lesson there. It's really cool technique. It's like, you know, big diffuser in your hand. You just make it by motion. It's beautiful technique. Yeah. So it's good. Lighting is good. You know, to be perfect, to be really like peak into for the shot to be perfect. The bracelet, ideally it shouldn't be like falling, it should be like really straight, even though it's kind of a little crazy and how you do it. But you know what, no, probably it's cool like that, so no, never mind. So good. What I like, guys, I like the gradient, definitely. I really like the you know, arrows and everything. They has this black and bright. It's not completely highlighted, which is super cool, because most of the arrows they have like some edges, you know, and it should be visible. Sometimes photographers make them to look flat. So Photoshop work, I see a little kind of glow around, almost like, you know, when you do bad HDR, sometimes stuff starts glowing. This is, Alisa, what I see. You see like a little bit all around. So you did something there a little bit. Kind of a little bit strange. It's slightly visible, like, you know, some like a steam around, or but the rest is good. Yeah, but not this. Too colorful. Yeah. Okay. Good. I don't have much to say. It's very good. Thank you. Definitely making a big progress, Alisa. And Anish is hero of today's review. It's just a night in Dubai. I wish he would join us one day. Very good work, as as usual, Anish. Nice. Very nice. Hard to tell anything bad about it because it's all good. I would do the this fade away of reflection a little bit softer. It's kind of abrupt, very, you know, too fast. I would make it like slowly goes away. So basically transparency a little bit wider, you know, wider range of that gradient of transparency or whatever. This is the only probably thing. Oh, and double reflection a little bit. No, not double, just reflection on table. Well, it's fine. No, I just looking at this. Wait a minute. What is going on with your spoon? I don't think it's clear plastic spoon. Or maybe it is, because I see through. Okay, probably it's clear plastic spoon, then it's fine. If it's metal, I shouldn't see through it. Maybe it was a reflection from other leaf, but it really looks like I can see through, and probably it's a mistake. Yeah. So, a little thing. Nice. Very nice. It's almost not roasted. Must be sour, but I like blonde roast as well. But I don't drink coffee. Nice. Anish? Yes, this is the bottom, what I want to see on the first shot. This is the beautiful gradient. So, comparing to this one, that was better, okay? This one, and actually this one is better. Cool. Good job. Alrighty, guys. Anything for me? Any questions? So, yeah, I was telling you, I'm working on that course, like AI for visual artists. It will be for Photigy photographers specifically. So everything that I know about image generation, all the programs, you know, all the tricks will be there. It won't be a long course, but I think it will be useful because with AI you can have much fun. Okay, if no questions, I'm going to say goodbye to you. And actually we got, wow, right in time, 60 minutes in 1 minute. Great. Will we have new challenge, Alisa? We can have a new challenge, yes. Any ideas? What do we want to have challenge on? Like you're watching me right now. What you would love to challenge yourself with? Give me some ideas. We need to ask on the group here and on the main Photigy group with 40k members. Yeah, I know, no pressure. I need ideas. Because you see, a good challenge is when many people will accept it. Because it's a lot of work, you know, for me as an organizer for the whole team. And I want more people to participate, so I want challenge to be kind of interesting for many people. Okay, Alisa, so yeah, you're thinking too, so I'll be thinking about it as well. Alrighty, guys, it was nice talking to you, nice seeing you work. I love the progress for all of you. You're making a good progress, and this is great. Now have a good rest of your week. Friday is coming. Friday is always good. It will be really hot days here in California. It will be decompression in Burning Man, you know, some party. Burning Man is something. I'm not party much these days, but probably that one I will join. Anyway, have a good weekend. Spend it wisely. And see you next Thursday, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Okay? Bye, guys. Bye.